Now, when you take other myths from any culture, like the myth of Ragnarok, of the Götterdämmerung, or the end of the world myth from Teutonic or Scandinavian mythology, or when you take the biblical myth of creation and the coming of the Messiah and the end of the world, all the myths that you can examine that have come down to us have a pre-scripted end. But this story about the divine Sophia, who is the earth goddess and is in fact the embodied in the earth, doesn't have an end. It's an open-ended experiment. The myth is an invitation to become involved in a cosmic and supernatural dimension of life, and to be conscious agents and participants in the future of the earth itself. This is a tremendous, tremendous concept. And this is where Sophia's correction comes in. Sophia's correction, that word correction, is found in the Nag Hammadi text as the word diorthosis, D-I-O-R-T-H-O-S-I-S, which scholars translate as correction. But it can also be translated as dual solution, or two-form solution. It means the solution or the correction to a problem. And so, what is the problem that is described in this Sophianic myth that is due to be corrected? Well, the problem is that the goddess Sophia, as the myth tells us, conceived that there could be a divine experiment with humanity, with our species. And she had a particular idea of how this experiment would go. And the way that we're living now, the place that we find ourselves on Earth currently, is a place in which this divine experiment has gone badly wrong. In other words, I think that even without extensive argument, any person with a kind of common sense and also a feeling of compassion for other human beings would understand that something is very wrong in the way we're living on this planet. Something is very wrong about where civilization has taken us. Something's very wrong about the way we do business and the way we treat each other, and the tremendous degree of secrecy and manipulation that permeates our world. Yeah. Something is telling us that something is really, really wrong here. One of the beautiful aspects of the Sophianic myth is that it addresses this situation, and Sophia's correction is actually the solution to this situation. That the beautiful thing about the correction that humanity can now achieve is that it is a cooperative correction made with the Earth Goddess. It's not something that we as human beings just do on our own. We finally straighten out, figure out what's wrong, figure out where all the secrecy and deception are coming from, and clear things up. Certainly, that's possible. But the beautiful part of the Sophianic myth is it offers us the opportunity to clean up our act and bring humanity back into the true path of our divine experiment with the Earth Goddess, in actual interactivity and communication with her. And I call that interactivity with Gaia Sophia, planetary Tantra. It's just the name that I put on the practice of that interactivity and communication. And we stand now, as a species, on the threshold of planetary Tantra. This opportunity for planetary Tantra today, right now, and this opportunity for interactive magic with the planetary goddess is deeply physical. These anomalies that we're seeing are indications of the physical breakthrough into interactivity with Sophia. An ancient teaching says that in the last centuries of Kali Yuga, when we are living now, that is the time when humanity as a whole reaches its worst state of degeneration, absurdity, stupidity, violence, and oblivion. At the same time, because there's a double message about Kali Yuga. Even though the great mass of humanity descends into degeneration, this is the time for the highest opportunity for spiritual development in the shortest period of time.